That's that. How do I fucking close this thing? Urgh. Oh, this won't do. This will not do at all. I have my menu open, and there it is. Ta-da!
So I'm contemplating streaming Cyberpunk.
Do it.
Because they just activated direct to YouTube streaming through Stadia.
Okay. What, Twitch?
No, straight to YouTube.
Fancy.
And then they also have this cool new feature where it's like crowd play. So if people are watching, they can actually make choices in the game for you.
Really?
So you can like play with the audience, yeah. Not the fun way, but you know.
They'll just ruin your gaming experience by making terrible choices.
Blu-ray.
I hope so. Yeah.
Ooh, look at you, fancy man.
What I miss?
Nothing.
Guess what? We talked about Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Like right away.
Did you talk about all the glitches that it's having?
Yeah.
Have you crashed a bunch?
No, I haven't. I've had 2 glitches. Basically, my gun's kind of locked up in combat, and I just had to reload my save. But
it's okay because Stadia doesn't play with anybody, so he's fine.
It's a single-player game anyway, so fuck you.
All right, so before we get started,
YouTube thing.
Hey everybody, welcome to episode 5 of 4D1P. We should have that new intro there. We love it. You should love it too. Tonight we have all 4 of us here. Welcome back, Jeff.
Hey.
We got Sean over there. And we got Blu-ray.
What up?
And of course we have here. I am Ray. I am the Ray. So, just to catch up on last episode, Jeff was not around here for it, but we were talking about a couple of things about how we were what we were doing to stave off cabin fever for COVID. Jeff, just a couple minutes for you, just to get your 2 cents in, so you don't feel left out.
What are you doing?
What are you doing, Jeff? What's up with you?
The things around your face.
Painting miniatures.
So
fancy.
For those of you that don't know yet, we do have a YouTube stream of this as well. It's a little staggered as far as the release, but he is showing off some miniatures off to the camera there.
Yeah, so I've been painting miniatures as much as I can. I have a desk full of paint here, and I recently got a 3D printer. So that's been fun.
So you're printing your own miniatures then, and
oh yeah. Yeah.
So how do you get the miniatures?
He's so excited.
Okay, let's bring it down to that.
Sorry.
So do you design your own and print them, or do you get other people's designs and print them?
I can, but actually there's this really cool thing that's going on right now where like 3D modelers are actually have like specific miniature making Patreons. And
nice.
It's like $10 a month, and you get like a themed release. You'll get like anywhere between 10 to 20 different models that you can print off, fully supported. So all you have to do is basically stick it in your printer and and it comes right out.
Printer.
Stick it in and it comes out.
Stick it right in that printer.
Stick it in the printer.
Do you prefer to stick it in fast or slow?
Oh, what I do is I stick it in, and then I wiggle it around, and I pull it back out, and I stick it back in, and then I wiggle it, and then rinse, repeat.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's in the instructions.
Yeah, exactly.
That's page 1 of the manual.
Yeah, exactly. So I have a ton of miniatures there. I just dropped a ton of cash on a new kitchen.
All right.
IKEA kitchen.
Right, you mentioned that.
Yeah, so I have like 1,000 boxes sitting in my garage. Jesus Christ.
Your garage?
So yes, I have boxes in there. I'm ignoring you guys. And,
we weren't saying anything.
Yeah, sure.
We just said garage.
He's English. In the garage.
And I also decided the last minute to build something for Amanda for Christmas.
Oh,
Very last minute.
A boat.
I don't know.
that's a great segue here. This is probably going to be released around the holidays there. So everybody, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate it hard but safely.
Okay, fine.
Oh my God! So on the stream, Jeff forgot to turn off his camera, and
Attaboy.
take his shirt off, and now
There
he
it
has his Christmas
It's
sweater.
our
So if you
first topless scene.
Or what?
it's our first topless scene. So we all have
Ray
our
Ray was
full-
narrating
full
while
frontal.
you disrobed.
Oh,
Frontal.
sorry. I was just changing into my sweater, guys. Don't be
last
weird.
time
Now I
that
need to
happened,
change
Sean
this to explicit.
Sean was gracious enough to turn the camera off, and we had to listen to see what he was doing or hear what he's doing.
Yeah.
But on
I
the
have-
feed, sorry, go ahead.
I think you guys will learn I have no shame.
That's okay.
Oh no, we're fully aware of that.
That's why we love
No,
you.
I'm talking to the 2 or 3 listeners that might actually be listening. So.
No, nobody's talking to them.
Yeah, Elena, thanks so much for that intro. It kicks so much ass.
That's
I know you're probably not listening, but you know what, the boys love it.
Yeah, we
Also,
do.
on a different note here, we are all wearing our festive shirts on the feed. So if you want to check it out, we're all there. I got my fancy bow tie and whatever. Jeff's got a Star Wars themed shirt. What do you got there, Braden?
I've got my unbelievably expensive European Black Dahlia murder sweater. It's hot, it's itchy, it's horrible. I love it.
That's what she said.
Sean, what do you got there?
Yeah, I just got this shirt, a very inexpensive T-shirt that I paid I think $5 for. It just says, "This is
That's-
as merry as I get."
That's appropriate. I like that.
Yeah.
Well done.
So and
Bullshit holiday.
I still kind of went with the crazy hair theme a little bit. I had tried to get the Philip J. Fry hairdo, but
Yeah.
couldn't quite pull it off. So I've got this dual horn thing happening. I don't know if you can see it there. So-
Not with the crazy background you got going on. It's
Yeah,
cutting
can't
off
see
your
it?
hair.
It filters it out a little
Oh
bit.
no. Okay, let me switch it over here real quick. See if we can get a better look at it. Oh,
Yeah,
There it is.
there it
it
is. Yeah, all right.
Hills, you know what you should do? You should do the Goku hairstyle or the Vegeta where it's all blown back.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Crazy.
power levels under 9,000, so I don't
Oh.
think that's possible.
The
Hey,
black.
Ray,
Yes.
Ray, your giant nerd is showing.
Oh, there it is.
That's okay. I was gonna gift you a bunch of miniatures as well.
Please send
Yep.
them over.
We'll do.
So Jeff,
Actually-
you could design your own miniatures and put it up on that Patreon thing you were talking about, like if
Yeah,
you wanted to, and
If
sell.
I wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually used to design or do some 3D modeling back in the day. So
Okay.
actually, one of the things I'm doing is I'm actually designing my own gaming dice. So I'm actually
Nice.
modeling them right now, and I'm going to print them off, and then I'm actually going to silicon mold them and resin cast them. So it'll be.
Why do you have
legit.
clamps?
This clamps.
So on the feed, just
Okay.
wagging his finger around, and there's some clamped on the
Something
end of it, and we're all like,
It's a wood clamp.
A wood
Just
clamp,
a little wood clamp.
Sean and I
Okay,
are like, what is
so
that? That
I'm
must be a
sitting
nipple
at my
clamp.
work desk at home, and I'm a fidgeter. I fidget. So I always have something on my desk to just keep my hands busy.
Okay, that's
There's
cool.
no joke
That's
there.
it. That's it. It's really.
That's really all
I
it is.
I gave it to you guys, and you just no.
No, we're good.
Yeah, that's
Well-
Banana.
leave that to me.
We'll let that one lie. And there it is.
So you're doing D&D dice playset then?
Yeah. So yeah, let's
dice?
visit that. I'm curious because there's the traditional dice for all those that really don't know. There's the 6-sided dice, which is the ones they use in casinos and whatnot. And then once you start playing, you got
Yahtzee.
the 4-sided dice, 8-sided, 20-sided, 100-sided. What are you talking about when you're redesigning dice?
So actually, I have a very good example. Because
Also,
Um,
if this is a bit of a nerd alert, so if you want to skip this about maybe 5 minutes, you
About
probably
45 minutes or so it should be.
are still talking about his
So-
dice.
because I actually recently won a Instagram contest from
Oh yeah, I remember
a,
that. I remember that.
I won an Instagram contest from a handmade dice maker. So somebody that actually does
Tag
this.
me so much as
I
far
know.
as free miniatures, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna tag you back. Hopefully, either one of us, and then I'll tag your wife. And then she started tagging me on board games. I was like, okay, I'll tag you back. And
Is
it's
that
a
like
big
a
old
pay it forward kind of thing where you tag 3 people and they tag 3 more?
That's
Yeah.
pretty much how it works. Yeah.
So,
Sorry, go ahead.
anyways, so I won these dice. You can see they're. I'll take off my background because it's stupid.
So for those of
Flying
you who don't know,
dicks
he's
are
a
going
flying
away.
fuzzy snake dicks with
Oh,
smiley
they're
face.
they're gonna disappear for just temporarily here. I don't even know how to turn this shit off.
I guess it's not happening.
It's that
No.
that little ellipses next to your
I was
name
able to see the dice.
or in the bottom
Yeah.
corner.
Okay. So that's
No,
eh,
no, they're
Yeah.
gone.
There we go.
Right.
If it's in front of my
Right down your
face, you can see
face. Yeah. It's your
it.
nose
Okay,
now.
so that's a 20-sided dice. And
So for those
you're-
of you
Also
that
known
don't
as a D20.
know, D20, it looks like the crystal from Jurassic Park where they drilled
Yeah.
through to get the blood from the mosquito.
exactly.
It's called amber.
This
It's
one's pretty cool because it
umber.
actually has like bits of like moss inside as well.
Mosquito.
And there's like a tiny little mushroom in here too.
Very cool.
Yeah, so I'll actually.
Doesn't affect the balance at all, does it?
Oh, it probably
it,
does. But
it always
they're
rolls
gorgeous.
20. I don't know.
Perfectly weighted.
But
perfectly
yeah, there's a whole
perfectly
there's a whole
weighted
set.
for a natural 20.
Every time.
There's- Yeah,
Nice.
there's a whole set. So there's a
So that's what you won?
yeah. This is what I won: the 20-sided dice, 12-sided dice, 6-sided dice, 4-sided dice, 8-sided dice, and 2 10-sided dice. So that makes a whole gaming set, and that's for tabletop RPGs because I'm a giant nerd.
Have you ever rolled a 100-sided dice?
Yes,
It's so kind of cool. It's kind of cool, actually. You just
How
Totally.
close is that to a ball?
let it roll.
it's basically a ball. Yeah.
right. You just wait for it to kind of do its thing. You're like, now, okay, 17. Shit.
Is there a slope on this table? It just won't stop.
Yeah, so I actually run a few Dungeons and Dragons games. I am what is known as a dungeon master.
Oh, speaking of which,
This
actually,
foreshadowing.
you just reminded me. Actually, the last time we played was with you, Braden, and your friend Jeff, and we were using Zoom. Now, the funny thing was, about half an hour ago, I was on a Zoom call with my part-time job at the Odd, with my coworkers. They're having a Christmas party, and the reason why was funny. Previous to that, I had a condo meeting with Zoom, and I never used Zoom. And previous to that, I was playing with you guys, but I changed my name because I was goofing around, and I forgot I changed my name when I jumped in the meeting for
And-
my
and
condo
what-
meeting.
And what was your name, Ray?
Please.
My name was Aunt Jemima. And I jumped into the Zoom meeting with the condo board for our annual meeting, and I was like, "Uh-oh, how do I change the name? Shit!" And I didn't realize till we were in the meeting, like 5-10 minutes, and the moderator's like, "Aunt Jemima, okay." I was like, "Yeah, I don't know what happened. I guess it's a default name in Zoom."
No, man, you blame the kids.
You gotta
Always,
blame the
your
kids in
your
that
dad.
case.
You blame the kids. I let a huge fart rip the other night, and I just looked at my daughter. I was like, Amelia, that was inappropriate.
Either that or the dog. I blame the dog.
Finnegan, yeah.
Yeah, because he's.
I wish I could blame the dog, but if it was him, he would have jumped up. So he's got a bit of a tell when it comes to that.
All
the
right,
dog
so
doesn't get phased. He just silent.
sorry, did you explain what kind of dice you're designing, or have we
So
just
I'm
No, we haven't
designing.
website?
So similar to this, but the ones I want are they're going to have some really cool recessed lettering, and some of the ones are actually going to be textured like stone.
Oh, okay.
And actually, the one that I'm kind of working on right now, a creature in the Dungeons and Dragons lore is gelatinous cube.
Oh God,
so
no.
I'm making dice
Jell-O.
that look like a gelatinous cube, so like, you know, the kind of wavy texture that you'd
Yep.
find on that. And I'm actually inside the resin, I'm gonna put like little like bits, like body parts and skulls and stuff, because the gelatinous cubes, they, you know, consume their
That's pretty
victims
cool.
and then they dissolve them over time. So that's kind of a
Are
fun
you
little.
are you gonna
project.
3D print those skulls? Because I may have a bunch of them.
No, man, Warhammer bits are so bloody cheap on eBay. I can probably get like, you know, more bits to last me a year for like $10.
Right on. That's good. I may have a bunch too. Just
That's cool.
as a side note.
Nice.
Awesome.
Very nice.
So yeah, that's me. I
That's
have
cool, hobby.
too many things going on.
Yeah. And I can relate to this because I actually worked for a miniature company for about 7-8 years. So it's pretty cool. But I think I've grown so far away from it at this point that I haven't touched anything. Like whenever I do go to Jeff's, we end up sitting down and painting every once in a while. And I'd like to get back into it, but it just takes too much time for me.
You're just too damn busy.
Yeah, a little bit. I have a habit of biting off more than I can chew and then trying to recover. And, you know, that's the story of my life.
You get free
That-
time, don't you?
that's- No, I don't think he does. I don't think he does. I can't remember the last time I saw Ray.
When was the last time I saw you?
My place.
Probably, yeah.
The
My place
barbecue.
this summer. Yeah.
Oh,
Ty-
that's
Ty
right.
was leaving.
Yeah, Ty's party. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, weird. All right.
Shout out to Ty.
Hi, Ty.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Ty.
Yes, you
And hey,
big
hey to everybody that's listening. Probably Trayton too. Trayton listens on a regular basis.
Hey.
So tonight,
That beef jerky was great, by the way. It was so
Gee.
good.
Banana.
Oh, Okay.
So tonight we have something else planned. This is suggested by Tay, and we are playing a game of. What are we playing?
Would
there,
you
Britt?
rather?
Would you rather? Now, I don't think any of us have reviewed the list that we've been given.
I haven't seen
I
it.
got no clue.
I took a quick peek, and I just Tay and I were actually having a conversation about some other project, and it's scrolled way past, so I have no idea what it's consisting of. What I can do is this is the wrong group. I will pull up the list. Brendan, you got the list there too?
Nope.
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 Okay.
I've got nothing.
All right. I will. You want to give them the gist of Would You Rather while I pull up this list?
Sure. So basically, we're given a scenario with two options, and we decide which option we'd take over the other, and discuss from there. Knowing us, we're going to, or especially knowing me, gonna fucking over-explain everything.
Wait, we
And
need to
I'm-
explain our choice.
Chances are, knowing the options that Taylor had sent over to Ray, yeah, we're gonna need to elaborate on why we chose
All right. So,
specific answers, because I'm sure they're either dirty or just straight fucked up.
funny story before we even get into this. Explain what had happened there when she was going to send all the information to you. Do you remember, Braden? I believe there was an instance where she was writing everything down. Guess not. So
Nope.
what I
It's not ringing a
understand,
bell.
she found the list and she started writing them down. But this is all on the internet. And Braden's like, "Why don't you just send me a screenshot?" She was like, "Oh yeah, I could do that too." So
Yeah.
we're gonna start this off. I found it. Question option. Well, we'll start off with this one. Would you rather have Cheeto dust on your fingers for a year, or have to walk around in wet socks for a year?
Cheeto dust. That shit's
Cheeto-
delicious.
That's not
Cheeto
even-
dust on my fingers, because
Yeah, man.
Does that
I've
mean
had
I
to
can
walk
eat
around.
it and it never ends?
Yeah,
Like,
man.
I can
I think
always
so.
taste it?
Well,
Yes.
if it's on your fingers for a year, absolutely, you're gonna be able to taste it, because
Nobody likes wet
that shit just doesn't go away. It's almost like fucking glitter. It's like
Right.
the herpes of foodstuffs.
So if you're in the shower, it would be like orange water at the base of your feet at the shower. It just
Although-
comes on.
Taking a step back, if we play a lot of video games, you don't want
Oh,
cheesies
no.
on your fingers.
That's when you put gloves
You're-
on, dude.
You wear gloves.
That's kind of
It's
cheating,
that-
though. Isn't it?
I
No,
No, man.
No.
I think
no,
this
it's not
scenario-
cheating at all.
The only
Not
gloves I
cheating at all.
have 2 sets of gloves. I got winter gloves and I got hockey gloves.
Well, you go to the fucking dollar store and you pick up a box of those fucking like rubber medical gloves.
Yeah, the
medical
latex gloves.
gloves.
Latex gloves.
The latex
Or
ones. That's
Braden's
like-
case into the bed, like in the table next to the bed.
You get
Well,
the little
yeah,
rubber
obviously.
finger gloves. The
Latex.
finger gloves, because you don't need the whole hand, right? The
Yeah,
little
the
rubber
little-
front
the
finger.
little finger condoms. The little finger condoms for the anal stuff.
Excellent. Okay, good. So we are all in consensus because I will pick Cheeto dust over anything.
Yeah,
And
the
I
wet
was
the wet
dusty.
socks. The wet
That
socks
sounds
thing is
horrible.
not fun. I've done it for a day at work because I stepped in a large puddle and that sucked and it was not fun and I wanted to shoot myself in the face.
Yeah.
So
right,
let's
if you can-
not go with that.
If
All
we
right.
can wear gloves, then yeah, that's fine. If I
think-
can't
I
wear
think-
gloves, then
I think it's a fair
don't know.
workaround.
Even if I
and-
can't wear gloves, I would choose the Cheeto dust.
I'd be
'Cause
so
that's-
mad getting
Exactly.
Cheeto dust in my controllers though, or my computer, or my mouse.
you get a new controller every other day. just Cheeto dust and just destroy it. Your keyboard.
What do you think?
your
It's like
mouse.
pouring out of the tips of your
a
fingers like you're the
superpower.
Cheeto fairy.
Have you ever had Cheetos on your controller? It ruins a mouse. The mouse is just gone right away. It just gets in the cracks and the grooves.
Can you
get that-
imagine if you had the old ball mouse? How much would accumulate there?
Oh no, not the balls.
Oh my god.
Cheesy
It
balls.
was so satisfying cleaning the gunk out of those balls. Though.
All right,
You know what I'm talking about.
we're all in consensus. So we'll go to the next one. Would you rather sit on a very cold toilet seat or a slightly warm toilet seat?
I don't give a shit. Either or.
Honestly,
the
when
warm
I
one
got a
is
shit, I
fine,
got a
right?
shit.
Somebody was sitting on it right before you. That's
Uh,
why. So that's what I'm guessing.
I think that's the implication. Yes.
the implication is that it's warm because somebody was just in there right before you.
Someone asks us right there. You're like, oh,
If it's freezing cold, you know that seat's been vacant for a while, but you got to put up with 5 minutes of just pure hell.
eh.
I'm not.
I
one
wouldn't
of those
call it
spongy
pure
people,
hell.
man.
I'm
I
a bit of a
don't-
furnace, so
Those
Oh.
5 seconds are pretty bad, but I don't know. I
Just
think
make
I'd
sure-
rather know that it's clean. I guess it depends on who came out before them.
I would have to assume we have no idea who it is
No.
that who was sitting on it previously. But at the end of the day, it all depends on how badly I need to shit.
Yeah.
Right.
If you know
But then
I'm
it's
if
40
I'm
minutes
running
you sit
if I'm
there.
running to the can, I don't care. I don't care who was on there last. I'm gonna shit, and
There's-
it's gonna be 40 minutes of bliss at the end of the day.
40 minutes of tech break.
Tech break. There's been
Got a lot
times
of
that I've
scrolling to
walked
do.
into the bathroom at work and crossing paths through that front door, and there's some obese man that you just know he did something bad in there, and you open up that stall, and if you
And
sit
then-
on that warm
But
seat,
here's the thing, and you walk past them, and it wafts past them too. You're like, uh-oh,
yeah.
no. And the other one that was there, the other stall, because there's usually 2 stalls in there, and the other stall is out of order.
Yeah.
The worst was
That's
Thai
it.
after hot wings.
Oh,
Oh,
that's painted a real image.
Thai after hot wings,
Oh,
man.
dear.
Love you, buddy, but oh, jeez,
Okay.
Louise.
So are we
Yeah,
all ready for a
yeah.
cold seat there?
Yeah,
On
I'm
You
I'm
know,
on cold seat.
cold seat, warm seat. I really don't give a shit.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I'm a furnace, so I heat shit up all the time.
I know some people are really weirded
If
out
I-
by pooping in public and stuff like that. I will go anywhere.
Gotta go.
Side
Gotta
of
go.
the road, wherever. I
Are
don't care.
we keeping track of these
Oh.
answers?
No, this is just a conversation.
I guess it's all recorded on the podcast. So.
Yep.
Your
Your hair, your
Yeah,
hair
if
is
you,
out of
if
control.
you really need to tally it up, you can listen back to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Hold
looks
on, let me
like
get
right
my pen
Morris.
and paper.
This is homework, people.
Screenshot.
So-
But I guess if we really needed to pick one, I'd say a cold seat
I'd
because
choose cold seat as well.
it wakes me the fuck up so that I can
Whoa.
It does. Yeah, it definitely does.
go about my business.
See,
All right.
I would go warm seat if I had to pick because I'm getting older and like they're coming down a bit. And
Hold on. Can you
They're-
describe what you're motioning here because they can't see
Sorry.
the camera?
That's him
My-
gently caressing
My-
the bullet, tugging.
My
on-
boys, my
Those
boys.
boys. He's tugging
He's
his
referring to his
testicles.
testicles.
Yes.
testicles, right?
They're
all
hanging
adults
a-
here. We can
a
use the
little,
medical term.
a little looser
Thank you, Brad.
than they normally,
Well,
they have in my youth, and they,
Have you sat down on your balls by accident on a toilet seat? I don't think that's possible.
I've been there, man.
I would
got
have
it.
to believe it is possible. I haven't done it, but I'm positive somebody's done it.
I'm happy to say my balls are not hanging that low. That's not the problem.
I mean, I'm the old son of the group, but I've never had that issue.
That's
Briefs or boxers? Start with the briefs, Jeff. Keep them in there.
All right. So I guess
let your imaginations go wild.
sweet. All right. Are we good for the next question?
Yes, sir.
All right. Would you rather fight Mike Tyson in his prime for 60 seconds or have his voice and lisp permanently?
Voice and lisp permanently.
You'd be dead. You'd just die if you fought Mike Tyson for 60 seconds.
Yeah, he would kill you.
You'd just not be alive anymore. Unless you're a trained professional. Do I have a year to train for this fight?
I don't know. It doesn't say. I guess let's say you do. Yeah. Okay.
I
let's
think
say
I think it really all depends on how well you can dodge.
Yeah.
Like
Like
I
it's-
played a lot of dodgeball back in the day, and I know the 5Ds.
dodge a
alright?
wrench. You can dodge a Mike Tyson uppercut
So
I would
in his
probably
prime,
just-
now,
in his prime. Yeah, that's
his prime?
specifically in his prime for 60 seconds.
like versus Roy Jones, maybe.
Yeah.
Last
Well,
week.
here's the thing. Last week, yeah, he fought Roy Jones Jr. in an exhibition match, and he was still scary. I remember
this
specifically.
sounds like a sports reference.
Yeah, Jones was saying is like I
It's
got to
just-
talk to my family if I want to do a rematch because getting hit by Mike Tyson in the ribs and in the stomach sucks still. And Mike Tyson's over 50 something now, or how out of 53, 54, I don't know. We'll have to look that up if we really care. But yeah, he still hits like a ton of bricks.
I don't know. I would probably do like the flail and scream method,
What's that like?
and
Oh
then
my
distract them, kind of thing. So I don't know. Maybe that would work. Because I definitely wouldn't want to talk like him for the rest of my life.
So, could you repeat the question? Like, is
Okay.
this
So-
like a regular like officiated match, or are we talking like a street fight? Because if it's a street fight, I'll kick the guy in the balls and run the fuck away.
Well, all it says here is, would you rather fight Mike Tyson in his prime for 60 seconds or have his voice and lisp permanently? So, I mean, if you want to have a street fight with Iron Mike Tyson, there's no ref
Heel
to
fight.
stop to save your life.
I straight up don't care. If I'm in a street fight, I'm gonna kick you in the balls. I'm gonna get the fuck out of there. Plain and
I
simple.
just imagine you just trying to get in Mike Tyson's zone close enough to give him a
Wow.
kick in the balls.
No.
Hey guys, did you hear that Braden died? Oh, yeah.
Hey, you didn't want to have a
We had to
list.
rebrand the podcast to Three Dads and a Weekend at Bernie's.
Weekend at Brady's.
Yeah, Brady. Sorry,
No,
sec.
don't ever fucking call me that.
Brady.
This is
No.
coming down.
So, how about you there? We got Jeff's opinion there. Sean?
I don't really know. I think if I had time to prep for the fight and I knew that I would not die after 1 minute, I would go with the fight.
So no one's really can see my
But-
face right now, but I am cringing so hard.
You know, you would totally be a legend even if you lost after
It's
that
true.
too.
You would have that. I fought and didn't die against Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
I would probably get a lisp in the process. He'd punch me in the face and probably bust something up and have a lisp anyway.
Right.
And
Well,
then,
not
and
that
then
the
you
shit
just
kicked out of me.
So,
you just walk out of there and you just want to kick the guy.
but you got to have a couple pitches higher, Braden. That's the thing. His voice is super high.
It is very high. It's very high. I can't get much higher than this. But
Okay.
seriously,
His
You know,
laugh
it's-
is
it's
all right.
when he gets excited about something. When he says something that
Right.
makes himself laugh, he just goes up another level. And
I've been
it's
watching
just-
a few videos of him on YouTube recently, and I remember watching him talk about when he got tigers when he was in jail. I was like, "What?" It is
this
so
is my
strange.
favorite part.
Right. And he was just like, he was so excited and so keen on getting tiger cubs. I was like, this is so strange to hear him be so excited about them. So for me, I fight on a regular basis, but I don't fight professional boxers. And I know how long 60 seconds is in the ring, and it fucking sucks if you don't train properly. I would still take the 60 seconds, though.
You'd have your shield.
Oh, man. It's just shield, Danax, sword, all my armor, my helmet on. Holy fuck. Like, there's obviously no rules in this one statement here, but I would still take the fight. I mean, Buster Douglas lasted, 6 seconds here? But I guess 60 seconds, it's 60 seconds of, if it's a boxing match, it's 60 seconds of me cowering and trying to hold his arms and hiding and running. And I don't run. I don't normally run at all. Like, I hate running from a fight, but against Mike Tyson in his prime, he's going to explode my spleen as soon as he hits my
Yeah, you don't really need the spleen anyway.
Yeah, but it's messy on the inside, right? So that's...
So I think we've all sided with the fight.
Yeah, are we all fighting?
I think we're all fighters.
Right.
As much as I love the Lisp, I'm a little biased on the Lisp, I guess. But yeah, I'd probably take the 60 seconds. Just take my chances.
Right on.
There's a good chance you won't die. Pretty good chance.
Like,
it all depends on what type of fight we're talking about.
Yeah, I'm imagining it. If he's in his prime, then he's boxing. So you're going to be. I'm imagining it just in a boxing ring, 60 seconds with Tyson with gloves on.
Now,
if it's Street Fighter,
if I were to kick the guy, am I going to get disqualified and be taken out of the ring? Because if that's the case, yeah, absolutely.
No, Street Fighter, like Street Fighter 2, Hadouken, Street Fighter. Take that, Tyson. Fucking owned him. Yeah.
Oh,
all right. So we're good with that.
I think we're good on that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the next one. Would you rather you'd have every song you heard slowly turn into All-Star?
By Smash Mouth?
Yeah. Or
somebody once told me the world is gone. It fits with every single song.
Yep. Or have every movie you watch slowly turn into Shrek.
Oh.
I really like Shrek, so that's not a problem for me. Wait, how far into it? Like the end credits just roll into it, or?
I don't know. I guess it would be random at this point.
I think it's really what you'd rather give up, and I'd rather give up movies than music.
I'd rather give up movies than music too. So yeah, everything slowly turns to Shrek.
Do I want to watch Shrek the whole time though?
You don't have to watch movies. That's just it. That's the workaround.
It's just Shrek. If you have a kid, kid, you pretty much watch the same thing for 8 years anyway.
Oh,
that's
man.
True.
Raina watched Princess and the Frog for 2 years straight.
Yeah.
I was like,
I've still never seen it.
It's a good watch.
I've watched The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, I'm sure 14 times this week.
Is that the newest? Is that the newest one or the one with Jim Carrey?
One. Yeah, the new animated one with was it Andy Helm?
How about you, Jeff?
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I guess movies.
You'd give up movies? So
No,
you can't watch Marvel.
He hates the acting in every movie anyway. So.
Yeah. There's a callback to our conversation as far as Peter Jackson redoing the Lord of the Rings in 4K.
It's not. It's just.
Technically, he was remastering it. He wasn't redoing it.
Sorry, remastering.
Yeah, well, remastering doesn't improve the acting, so.
So it might as well be Shrek, right?
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, because Mike Myers, that guy.
That's the Balrog.
Best actor.
He's a great actor.
He's a phenomenal actor.
Oh, he's a good actor. No, I'm just saying. I've never, to be honest, I've never really enjoyed Shrek. So I think I would be less inclined to enjoy Shrek versus Smash Mouth. So
I'm torn. I'm so torn. I love movies so much. And I don't mind All-Star.
Just be your anthem. Like,
who are you?
You know what? We beat dead horses all the time. What's another round of Smash Mouth?
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Oh God.
Although, what if you pick movie or you pick music as the thing that you'd want to get rid of because you don't want Smash Mouth, then you just all the movies that you end up watching, you can watch concerts and stuff. So,
But technically, they're playing songs.
Right.
So, like,
you're going to
the
be watching.
soundtrack-
so the concert would still just be Smash Mouth.
Yeah, and the soundtracks in the movies,
Would be all
anytime
Smash
it's an
Mouth.
actual song, it's going to
So
turn
just-
into
Oh my
All-Star.
God.
No,
Instead of
movies
being-
had to be an exception.
No,
It's-
it wouldn't
I
be.
don't think
It's
so.
Every song, right?
Every
So-
song.
So when Vader comes in, and it's playing the Imperial March. It's, hey man, you're a rock star.
I would love that.
Just imagine if
That'd
I'm
be
Frozen,
sure.
like,
I'm
says
sure it's
Let It
been
Go.
done. I'm sure it's been done.
I
There
would
is
go
a
through
dude.
every movie to see where they would transition. I would love every minute of that.
I'm now
There is a
Googling
dude on
Smash Mouth
YouTube
Vader.
who there's a dude on YouTube who covers all of these different songs, like from every fucking genre out there, and he just sings the lyrics to All Star over top of them.
Right.
Like
That's where the
it's
song came
it's
from.
insane how well it fucking
So
clicks into everything.
picture this: you're watching Inception, and the music in that movie is all star. So it's slowed down every time they jump into the dream. I'd still watch that movie.
Now, what if you just had it muted and you just did subtitles? Would the subtitles change to the lyrics?
Music playing, lyrics.
So I can't even read what the characters are saying. It's just all, hey, now you're an all-star,
Oh, dude. Okay, guys, this should
etc.,
exist.
etc.
This should exist. I'm sharing my screen. This is.
Oh, here we go.
You found the
Oh,
Imperial March with All Star?
Oh, dude.
I told you. I knew it.
Oh, this will be good.
This isn't even Would You Rather. This is already somebody's reality.
Oh, I fucking called it.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger in
All right,
her
enough.
thumb and the
And that's
That is
that exists.
I absolutely love it.
Fucking
Oh
knew
my
it.
God.
Fucking knew it.
Yeah.
All right.
You're welcome.
So it's three of you choose movies, and I pick music.
Yep.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'd
We
rather
go-
Shrek.
You'd rather. I can't stand Shrek. So, are we good to go to the next one?
Yes.
Moving
All
on.
right. Would you rather have a cat with a human face or, or a dog with human hands instead of paws?
A cat with a human face.
Cat with a face. That sounds awesome.
Cat with a human face, because I could not deal with a dog walking around with human hands.
That would be a wicked game of catch with your dog, though.
He'd be tripping all over the place.
He wouldn't use his mouth. He just
Those
throws
little
the ball.
pups. He would let himself out.
Yeah.
You ever
I don't-
seen those videos
pick
of
up
like the
his own
dogs
shit.
wearing the booties and they're walking like this?
No, I couldn't do it. I
He
couldn't
would
do
put
it.
his own poop in the bag. He would just... Oh my god, that hurts my brain to even think about.
So, you have your cat. You're doing your work. It comes crawling to your leg. You know how cats rub against your leg,
Oh yeah.
and then looks up to you in this little tiny human face and goes, "Meow."
Yeah, I'm in. I'm sold.
Can you pick the face? I guess, yeah, when you go pick it out, they'd all just have different human faces.
I
What
would have to assume they're all individual faces.
At that,
What-
They
at that
all
point, it
have
wouldn't
a
be human
singular
faces. It'd be cat
Everybody has the
faces.
same cat face.
Danny DeVito.
Oh, if every cat looked like had the face of Danny DeVito and had the voice of Danny DeVito, just meow. I can't do a Danny DeVito impersonation, so don't
Fucking
even
meow.
ask. But just meows at you in the voice of Danny DeVito through Danny DeVito's face. I'm sold, 100%.
Or
Like her face would just blend in with the cat. It wouldn't even.
I think I'd be going with cat, but I think the dog would be hilarious to watch.
Yeah,
Hands flapping on them.
I
Yeah, you know, I'm
I
changing my
I couldn't
answer
look at
because that would be hilarious.
Just
Dog Finnegan with human hands.
Oh yeah, that'd be too funny.
But
I
then-
would probably bust a gut every day.
He would be climbing on shit so easily.
it'd be a gorilla dog. It would be a gorilla. Being able to climb and it would throw its shit everywhere for sure.
well,
Give me
their legs don't move the same way a gorilla.
Yeah,
So,
having your
weird.
dog give you the finger. Oh my god.
The dog just flipping you off.
All right. So we got 3 cats and a dog. Is that what we're calling here? Two dogs, 2 cats.
Yeah.
What?
Well, no,
wait,
I think I'm the only one that picked cat.
I like cat. Cat for sure, man.
Oh, you want cat too?
I have 2 cats. I wouldn't mind putting human face on my cats. It'd be
Okay, so it's-
funny as shit.
I think we're 2 and 2.
Right on. All right, next one. Would you rather give up your favorite food forever, or wake up every single day with a 4% chance that you're completely covered in peanut butter?
Sorry.
What?
I'm
Say
sorry,
that
I
again?
Wait, what was the ratio of peanut butter
Okay.
and waking up?
Would you rather give up your favorite food forever, or wake up every single day with a 4% chance that you are completely covered in peanut butter?
So once every 3 weeks, you're waking up with peanut butter all over you.
Yeah,
Or you can never eat your one favorite food.
for food. So let's say our favorite food is wings. You can never eat wings ever again.
I'm okay with not eating wings.
You're a vegetarian, Jeff.
Listen here, you don't get a
No,
vote
no,
on-
no, no veggie
on
hot
the
dogs.
meat
It's
for you.
favorite
options,
food.
okay?
We're just giving an example of what that could be.
Oh,
Listen
okay.
here, Mr. Cauliflower Wings. All right,
Shit's delicious.
I'm
Hey,
not.
hang
I'm
on,
not
I gotta scratch
disagreeing
my
with you,
balls.
but-
Hang on.
Oh boy.
I don't know.
Well,
once
that's a
once every
beautiful
3
face.
weeks to
Yeah,
have peanut butter
yeah.
doesn't
God.
overall.
What?
He sn-
Thanks
he
for that,
sniffed
Jeff.
it. He smelled it.
Sorry,
Yeah.
what?
Sniffed it. Your
Scratch his
fingers
balls
defaulted
and
to your
he's-
nose.
Yeah, that smells normal. I'm
Yeah.
not sick.
We all do that. Right?
Oh, from time to time, you
What?
just got to make sure you just got to make sure that it's safe to force the wife down there. You know,
Yeah. Or should I shower first? Okay.
I'm definitely not gonna do that.
I don't know. Once every 3 weeks to be fully covered in peanut butter. I think if I knew which day it was going to be and I could
Is-
prep for it.
Is that?
But it's a 4% chance
It's
though.
4%.
You don't know. So
Yeah.
like,
2 words. Plastic sheets.
Plastic sheets.
Plastic sheet.
Would
That's
you rather
fair,
give up
yeah.
your food or sleep on plastic sheets for the rest of your life?
No,
Oh.
I'd give up the food, man. Like, you know, I could go without not eating a burger. That's fine. There's
It's your favorite food. It's not someone else's
no, I
favorite.
know. I said burgers are my favorite food.
Here's the thing. My daughter's allergic to peanut butter. Or peanuts.
You're taking
Well,
it
I
to
guess-
a whole other level.
I guess Ray, you don't have a choice.
I don't have a choice.
No, this one's been decided for you.
I love
Thanks,
food, though.
kiddo.
Raina, you can't come in. There's a 4% chance. I'm just covered. How do you have that
There's a
covered?
4% chance that you will die if you enter
No,
here.
get out of here.
Listen, I woke up this
He doesn't-
morning, so there's a good chance tomorrow I won't have it. So let's just go for it.
And then peanut butter goes everywhere, and eventually she's gonna be in contact with it. No,
Yeah.
I can't. I said that sucks. I love
You'd
food.
have to get it like a shower installed in your bedroom.
I'd have to sleep in the shower.
Yeah, you just need to soak that off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get
Or-
like a
or get a
special like
dog.
scraper.
Or
like,
get a
give, like,
dog.
With hands.
You got dogs
Just-
with hands.
just scrape it off.
Just scrapes it off and immediately just
Six of fingers.
and then obviously it gets way too lazy about scraping it off, so it goes straight to licking it clean off you.
Oh my god.
'Cause-
Oh my god,
That's
I'm
what-
changing my answer.
Finnegan just waking you up every fucking
What?
morning.
Panda, stop. What?
I'm just gonna.
Not today, Finnegan. I'm not covered in peanut butter.
It's just out of habit now.
Yeah, I think giving up the favorite food is the obvious choice there. You'd obviously develop another favorite, and then like it's a one-time trade, right? It's not like when I have a new favorite food, I'd give it up too. Like
Yeah.
it's a one-time deal.
I mean, I
Now-
like lots of food, so I could.
Yeah, you could find a new favorite easy.
You know, the fact that it's a 4% chance, it doesn't guarantee that there is going to be a day in that 3-week span that you mentioned that you're actually going to wake up covered in peanut butter. It's only a 4% chance every day.
Yeah.
The clock like the statistics reset every day.
Let's run the statistics with my dice.
It's
Roll 'em,
it's 1 in 25.
please.
Yeah, it's 1 in 25. 1 in
So-
25 days.
Yeah.
But that's still not a guarantee, though.
No,
It's-
nothing's
I'm
a guarantee.
saying.
You can roll a dice at infinite times. It could never roll up on a single thing, but it could do the same one over and over.
No,
But
it's always going to roll.
unless you're
some-
Jeff
statistically
Husky.
speaking, it's going to be 1 in 25.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway,
Yeah.
All right.
so what
All
did we
right.
decide? What
I'd
else decided?
I'd
know.
probably risk it with the peanut butter.
Yeah, peanut butter blowjob for me.
From Finnegan.
I'm good with it.
I don't want to kill my kids. So.
PBBJ.
I also really enjoy peanut butter, so I'd probably just eat it off myself.
I like it too, but
Can you get Taylor to make me a shirt that says PBBJ?
Yeah, I
that's
can.
awesome. Merry Christmas.
I'm going to I'm gonna text her that right now.
Yeah, PBBJ. There we go.
No problem.
Thanks.
All right. So next question. Ready?
Mhm.
If a sex tape of yours is accidentally leaked on a popular website, would you rather it have 1 billion views or 0 views because no one wants to see it?
Oh, baby, 1 billion. I want.
I think I'd rather 0 in that case. I'm not trying to impress anybody else.
I
Right?
just think it would be funny.
There's 1 billion people. That's 1 in 7 people have seen it. Like, everywhere you go.
That again, no, not necessarily. It just means that there have been 7 billion views or 1 billion views on it. So it could have been
It's
the
actually just
same
3
single
dudes.
person.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
it could have just been
Over
3
and over
dudes
again.
just on repeat constantly every day.
Covered in peanut butter with their dog.
You don't know how many times somebody's viewed it. So you don't know how many people have actually seen it.
And what's the
But that being
monetization
said-
on the billion views?
That's true. Are you making money off of this? Because if so, 1 billion views.
Yeah. Like after the first 3 views, I don't think you'll really care anymore. So, and I think then it'd be funny to walk down the street and somebody be like, "Hey, you're that guy." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm that guy.
Yeah, I'm that guy.
I'm that
And
guy."
The guy with 1
And
billion
at the end of the
views.
day, once it's on the internet, it's there. You can't get
Yeah.
rid of it.
Yeah.
So
So
Yeah. you might as well just say, fuck it.
with 1 billion views, though, that's endorsement territory.
Oh,
Right.
absolutely. You're getting brazzers calling you up.
Hey,
They're probably not calling for you, but
I'm. You know what? I'm of the mind that I don't care either way at this point. Like you make a strong point as far as the billion views and the success associated with it. And at the end of the day, it's
Yeah, the financial perspective.
who really cares? Nobody wants to see this in action.
but if somebody does want to, well, hey, you might as well make some money off of it.
There you go.
You go.
Speaking of which, we have a Patreon. If you want to visit patreon.com/4dads and a podcast, that'd be great. We have some content on there soon. So give it a look.
Dun, dun, dun.
Also, at this point here, we want to say this is probably the halfway point. So if this is your first listen through for this one, there is a second part. So thanks for listening to Four Dads and a Podcast, and we will be back with part 2 of Would You Rather.
Okay.
And we're back with Jeff,
Bye.
John,
What's happening?
Braden,
Yo.
and Ray. This is the second half of Four Dads and a Podcast. And we are doing Would You Rather? And this will be the second half of this. If you have listened to the first one, we've talked about being covered in peanut butter 4% of the time, dogs with human hands,
Cats with faces.
cats with human faces. Oh, Jeff's getting naked
Oh,
again.
Jeff's naked again.
There you go.
Hello.
He's really got to turn his camera
This is a new
off.
tradition, huh?
Yeah.
Is this every episode now?
Here we go. All right. So,
Dying by Mike Tyson.
he died by Mike Tyson. Yeah,
Or
that's
talking.
Well, we didn't, determine that we were gonna die. That wasn't
We-
an option. We just had to fight him.
probably going to die because in his prime, he would have kicked our
Yeah.
asses.
Yeah,
Well,
we died by Mike Tyson for sure.
Do that. Like,
I'm
that
I'm
guy's-
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he takes one swing, hits the button, you get knocked out, and the fight's over. You don't
Yeah.
even have to last the 60
But
seconds. He's not
it's-
going to continue to beat the shit out of you once you're down.
What if he does? It's 60 seconds of unbridled Mike Tyson in his prime.
Yeah, you
Okay,
got
but
you
again-
gotta submit that to 60 seconds of relentless assault.
But again, we don't have
Until the
enough.
buzzer rings.
We don't have enough information. Are we talking like a sanctioned fight? Because if it's a sanctioned fight, then the ref's going to call it. Plain
Yeah,
and
that's
simple. As soon as you're out, it's done. It's over. That 60 seconds doesn't fucking matter anymore.
And
If
you
it's a
walk out of the
street-
ring with money.
It's a street fight or a brawl, just randomly somewhere. Then sure, he could probably just fucking pound on you for 60 seconds and you'd be dead, and he'd beat you to a pulp.
And that's
But
a
we don't
scenario
have that
I don't
info. It
want.
just says a fight in his prime, so we're
Yeah,
Then
assuming
he'd be convicted
means a
of
boxing
murder
match.
Like he
and
bit
rape.
off a man's ear in a boxing match.
you can't
All right.
rape the willing, Jeff.
Ooh.
Like Tyson bit off someone's ear
Yeah,
in
Evander.
a real match. Like that
Old
man,
school.
he's insane. He will continue to beat you. He's not going to be like, "Well, that's a good fight. See you later," and just gone.
That was delicious.
that was great.
That was
And it's so
delicious.
weird.
Thank you.
Whenever
So
you
good.
watch,
It's so
wa-
good.
when you
so
watch
good.
Mike Tyson train, he wears those tiny white shorts. They look like briefs, and it's so weird to see this giant man beat the shit out of you in his underwear.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not what it's like to be in the room with you.
Mm. Would you rather?
Yes, please.
What's my other option?
Great follow
Peanut butter.
up.
Mm. Tough call.
All right, are we good to go to the next one?
Yes, please.
Okay. Would you rather orgasm every 10 seconds
Yes.
or once every 10 years?
Yes.
um.
You would hate, like, you wouldn't even enjoy it if it's every 10 seconds. You would stop
You
enjoying it.
wouldn't enjoy it after 10 years either.
I think that would be the best orgasm of your life. Like
I
first time that
Oh.
you did it when you were a teenager, that was like that had to be the best.
Old.
So
You
Just
guys
a
are
lot of
teenagers?
What?
what,
Sorry?
you in your 20s.
I'm debating if I want to get real personal here.
That's up.
Because-
That's up to you.
Oh, Jesus. We don't even go down that line.
Because I want to pick once every 10 years because it would be the greatest orgasm ever.
And you'd want it to be epic. Like you would get
Oh,
you would just
Like
You-
that's
you'd
scene out
spend-
of
you'd
it's a
spend-
scary movie.
you spend those 10
But just think about it. Like we're all like getting close to 40, if not there.
Over.
So
Not
that
that
means, you know,
like
you'd
how many you got left anyway. So
Yeah,
mine's would
you'd
be
probably
every
have,
10
like,
years.
you'd have like only like 4 or 5 left. That's
So-
it.
Solid
Let's clock
4
this
left.
through a lifetime, right? So, teenager, there's one. 20s, there's one. Once in your 30s, and once in your 40s. That's 4 orgasms till you're 50.
I think at that point you wouldn't even give a shit. It's like,
Now, what constitutes an orgasm? Like, do we have to jizz to make it an orgasm?
So would it be
Or-
etching the whole time?
I think just you finish, you clean up, and you shut it down. It's a full set.
That's your orgasm right there.
That's the orgasm.
Ding, wipe up.
what was that?
Done.
Would you every 10 seconds or was it 10 seconds or 10 minutes?
It's
Every
every
10
every
sec-
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
You'd be
Like I
it would just be a mess.
I would buy
it's
stock.
not it's not no,
I
it
would buy
wouldn't even,
stocks
it
of
wouldn't even be a
Kleenex.
mess. After the first like couple of minutes,
Just dry heaving.
you're just going to be coughing out of your dick. It's just going to be
With abs,
that's
though.
it.
You get some abs. That's for sure.
I
During-
honestly
during
don't
an
think
interview.
anybody. I honestly do not think anybody would realistically pick once every 10 seconds because you're not going to be able to sleep. You're not going to be able to go throughout your day.
You'd get used to it, I think.
I don't think so.
Go to a
You
job
get a
interview. What are your strengths?
Disability check after that.
It'd be like sneezing like every 10 seconds for the rest of your life.
Oh,
It's
gross.
just awful.
Yeah, okay, 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want you to change my mind.
Just think about it logically, Jeff.
I don't want
Then it makes
to.
sense.
I don't.
Think about this. If
Like,
anybody
I
actually
think
has
I
it,
would.
Peanut butter,
I think I would hate my
Finnegan with
fucking-
hands, orgasm with 10 seconds.
we have to meld all these scenarios together into one.
While
super
getting
would
beat
you
up
rather.
while getting beat up by Mike Tyson.
I think if I was covered in peanut butter, then I'd fight Mike Tyson because he'd never get a clean hit on me. He'd just slide right
Just-
off.
just slide off. Well,
Yeah.
what kind of peanut butter are you
Greased
covered
up
in
deaf
though?
guy.
Ooh, chunky.
Are we
Smooth.
talking like chunky peanut butter? Are we talking smooth? Are we talking like
Organic.
the organic, natural, super
Oily shit?
unbelievably
The kind
oily
with the
peanut butter?
jelly mixed in.
Ugh.
Ooh, look at
Ugh.
you being fancy.
The craft peanut butter would probably clean off the easiest. The stuff that's full of sugar.
I love the fact that we keep on going back to the peanut butter. This is great.
Fucking love peanut butter.
Like I
man.
can't. My kid's gonna die if I get anywhere near her.
We all have strong opinions on the peanut butter situations. Oh my god! What was the last one that we were talking about?
The orgasm. Every 10
Orgasm.
seconds.
You could even sell the peanut butter.
It would just be.
Yeah, you could sell it online like fucking gamer girl farts.
Oh my god! Yeah, that was so
That's
funny.
that's a thing. It's
Is
a
it
real
really?
thing.
Oh
It
my
really
God.
is. Absolutely.
What is this?
You
world?
get an attractive girl can start up a fucking, OnlyFans account or whatever, and just sit there in a bikini or whatever in a fucking bathtub and then sell the bath water for
Oh.
hundreds of dollars. She can fart into a plastic bag and sell that for $100. You can sell her old socks.
The girls at
It's
work
insane.
we're gonna sell their panties, but they all backed out.
What was this?
You didn't hear about that, Sean?
No. What
So there
girls
was a-
don't say. I don't even want to
I'm-
know.
The girls at work, they had a plan. They were so gung ho till someone was like, "I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it now. Give me your panties, ladies." And they all backed out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Could have made a
Can
killing.
handle it.
Could have.
There's a
These are,
market.
these are call center panties, so take it
Remember
how
when
you.
the Titanic movie came out back in late '90s? We'd go to a flea market every week, and there'd be this lady there selling Titanic water.
Titanic water.
We lived in Newfoundland, so the Titanic. I don't know how
Oh,
close the Titanic sank. So she would just go down to the harbor and just. She probably didn't even do that. She probably took table salt and flicked it in some water and put it in a little jar and named it Titanic water. And
That's so funny.
people would buy this
Oh.
stuff. I don't know how much he
That's
sold
so
it
funny.
for, but
That's ridiculous. I
Yeah.
love it.
All
What
right.
a shitty movie that was.
Oh my god.
we watched
All
it right after we got back from our cruise.
After?
Right after the cruise.
Clever.
It
I'll
was
never let
should've
you go,
watched-
Sean.
should've
I'll
watched it
never let you
before.
go.
it was on the airplane. It was one of the movies. Like we can't watch it before. We got to watch it
Sarah, what
after.
the fuck? Get off the door. There's lots of room for me. Sorry,
There's so
Sean.
much room on that door. It was a huge door.
I
I'll
love
never
the
let you go.
diagram they
I'll
have
never
with the
let you
logistics.
go.
They literally could have sat there and played fucking Crazy Eights or something like that.
Technically, James Cameron said he was dying anyway, so
Thanks, Jeff.
yes, you're welcome.
You want to roll a d20?
Technically.
Roll a d20 for that. All right, off to the next one.
4% chance you die.
That's by a dog with human hands
Yeah,
named Mike Tyson.
in a ring with Mike Tyson.
Would you rather? Okay, so next one. Would you rather a Great Dane-sized house cat that acts like a normal house cat, or a pickup truck-sized Great Dane?
Pickups a truck-sized Great Dane.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, I picked the cat.
I just wouldn't want
just
to
like having like a tame puma.
Yeah, the cat.
Would you rather have a Great Dane sized
You could.
cat that acts like a normal house cat? Oh my god, that's cool.
Just be like a fucking tame puma.
I think I'd go with the cat.
How's the dog? What the fuck are you gonna do with that dog?
I can pick up
If
that
you had
dog
the
shit.
space for the dog, that would be sick.
Who has
Can you
space for a
imagine the size
fucking
of
dog
the
that
turd?
size?
Like, if
You
had,
park
like,
you
farm
park a fucking car in your driveway all the time. You
Yeah.
got plenty of room
in the garage. You
in
put
the
it
garage. Yeah.
What? I've
garage.
never heard that word before ever.
You gotta listen to the last episode. You'll hear it.
I wasn't in the
Guys,
last episode.
It's garage.
The episode before that, you'll hear it. I promise you.
So, Braden, you're going with pickup size Great Dane.
Yes, because
you
it's basically the closest thing we're going to get to, a fucking animal you can ride around like a
Elephant.
yeah. Well, no,
Which is
you don't
also
want to ride.
Cruel, by the
don't
way.
want-
Don't do
yeah,
that.
you don't want to ride. You don't want to ride elephants. That's cruel because they're whipped and shit like that.
And good luck trying to ride a hippopotamus. It'll fucking crush your face.
Those
Oh,
things are like the
fucking murder.
deadliest things in Africa.
I know
Well,
they're so cool.
But you
Ooh.
said it wrong, right?
Oh, hippopotamus.
Thank you.
Waiting for it.
My mom, we rip into my mom all the time, and it was just so funny back in the day. So we're all chosen on the Great Dane. I guess you're the only one, Braden, with the truck-sized Great Dane.
No, I think I'd
Yeah.
rather the truck actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Nobody
truck
cares what you
size Great Dane.
Here's the thing.
If I had the space for it, 100%.
Right.
If I lived
Here's
in a condo, then I would definitely take.
Oh
the-
God, yeah. Like
Can
it
you
all depends
imagine?
on what space you have.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the giant shits you'd have to pick up? Number one.
Well,
And-
first off, the dog's gonna have human hands. It can pick its own shit up.
Does this
Right.
puma cat have a human face?
Danny DeVito.
Okay, if that's the case, I changed my answer.
Changes everything.
And regular Great Danes leave so much slobber.
That's not true.
Mm,
It depends on the dog because I had a couple of friends who had 2 Great Danes and they didn't slobber that much.
no? Okay.
No.
I had neighbors that left that had 2 Great Danes in my other townhouse. And it was a small backyard. There was like no grass because they pissed and shit so much back there. It killed everything.
Well,
But
yeah, that makes sense.
She was like, yeah, there's about Great Dane height slobber across the walls in her house. I was like, that's disgusting.
Fucking wall liquor.
All right, are we good to go to the next one?
So,
I think so.
All right. Would you rather eat mayo for the rest of your life or sweat it?
Oh God.
Oh, I would kill myself. Either way,
Yeah, straight up
I
shoot
would-
myself in the face.
I would kill myself.
so eat only mayo or just eat mayo?
No, you just eat mayo for the rest of your life. I guess only. I don't know. It doesn't specify really. Just would you rather eat mayo for the rest of your life or sweat it?
Like I've been eating mayo my whole life anyway.
Yeah, I don't mind mayo.
But if it was only mayo, I think I'd probably still pick that.
What if it was Miracle Whip?
I've never had that. I don't know if I could tell the difference.
I don't, I'm pretty sure you could.
I'm almost
Oh, he's
positive you'd be
he's
able
from
to
the
tell.
rack. You wouldn't know.
Oh,
Yes. We probably only get Miracle Whip Day. The real stuff doesn't make it that way.
Yeah, people from the rock live under a rock.
ew. All right, so that was a weird one. I don't know if I'd want to sweat mayo.
I'd straight up suicide. Yeah,
Let's
Plain
do
simple,
it together,
I'm done.
B.
Yeah.
Let's figure out a way we can do it and just same
suicide
time.
pact right here.
Oh, definitely.
Love it.
Yeah.
Kablamo. Big old pile of oozing mayo out
Jump
of
in a
your
big
pores.
pool of mayonnaise.
You're gonna go first though, right, Jeff?
Yeah. Some sort
Okay.
of erotic asphyxiation.
Every 10
Oh.
seconds.
Oh, like if we were playing a game of Zelda
There you go.
and then we use the game controller to
Please.
Covered in Cheeto dust.
I forgot about the Cheeto dust.
That was the first one.
All right. Are we good to go to the next one? Because that was a bit weird.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Let's not talk about mayo anymore.
What was your choice, Ray? I didn't even hear that.
I'd eat mayo. I have no problem eating mayo. Having it come out of my pores would be so weird.
We're
God.
we're sweaty. We're sweaty guys.
Yeah.
It'd be
Just
terrible.
watching it's like those zit popping videos. You
Oh
just
my
mayo
God.
out of your pores all the time. Oh, so nasty. Can
So satisfying though.
you imagine waking up in that pile of mayo instead of peanut butter? You're like,
Oh.
what the
You would
Uh,
totally have
chance,
to. If you didn't have an air conditioner,
Oh,
God.
gross.
It would turn so quick.
Your
get
dog
di-
be all over you.
you get divorced in a second. Okay, changing my mind.
It's got some upside.
Yeah.
It's got
Gotta
an
give 'em
upside.
upside.
Mayo, whatever. It's fine. I don't have to eat
Sweating
it.
mail.
It's on.
Got it. Sold. Good.
Talked us into it.
Yep.
All right.
Freedom.
All right, let's jump into the next one. Would you rather have finger-sized legs or leg-sized fingers?
Finger-sized
Oversized
legs.
Okay. Like 2 legs the
These are your
size
legs.
index fingers.
Yeah.
Or
Elephant
Yeah,
trunks
whip around in
hanging
a
off your
wheelchair
hands.
all day. I don't give a shit. I don't need my legs.
Whereas
true.
that would be impossible.
yeah, can you imagine having leg-sized fingers?
Would
Like
you
you
just
wouldn't
walk
you
around
wouldn't
on
be
your fingers then?
I guess.
well
You'd
you
be so
could
fast.
technically if you
10
had the arm
digits.
strength anyway.
Your shoulders would be fucked.
You'd just be doing handstands all day, running on your fingers.
Here's a problem. My legs are tree trunks.
You do have big legs.
Like, how the
one-
fuck would
one
that
hand-
physically work?
One
Each
hand is
finger.
basically going to be like yeah. You got to fit like 5 legs in there.
Your
I would,
hand would have to be enormous as well, though, to support and even fit the finger.
how the fuck would I pick my nose?
Use your little legs.
But your legs are still normal sized legs. It's just your fingers that are leg sized.
So I'd have like
Yeah, I
12
guess you wouldn't be
legs.
able to build them.
Yeah, you'd have 12 legs basically.
You'd have, dozen.
That'd be
I don't know. That's no, that can't.
Um,
No,
I'm gonna-
finger-sized legs and a whip around in a fucking wheelchair.
I think
gonna-
finger-sized legs as well. I'm good with that. Jeff, what are you looking up there, bud?
I was just seeing if somebody on the internet has drawn some concept art of somebody with finger-sized legs, and I couldn't find anything.
What about leg size fingers? Any leg fingers on there?
That's funny.
I don't even know.
Legs the size of no, there's nothing like that either. Man,
I just picture those fingers in something out of Dr. Seuss and just running around. I don't know.
I can see that. I would have problems finding gloves for sure if I had.
Well, you just have to get a couple pairs of pants.
six
pairs of pants.
Six pairs of pants.
they'd be all like calloused and shit, anyways.
It's so weird. Like, and I bet you anything, like my legs are the heaviest part of my body. I would weigh like, I don't know how much, 700, 800 pounds because of just all these legs.
You just be dragging them around.
Can you imagine the kicking power though? Holy fuck. Then I'll fight Mike Tyson then.
It would be
You wouldn't-
flicking power.
Yeah, technically.
The power of the flick. Just incredible pinches. Jeff wouldn't need his clamp anymore at all. His clamp is gone.
I crush your head.
Well done.
You'd have like, that's a lot of toes.
Yeah. All
No,
right,
I
we
think
good?
it's. I don't think that's actually like legs on your hands. It's just
It's
like
the size of
legs-
the
Your
Size.
your fingers are just the size of your
Size.
legs. That's it.
so. Yeah,
Okay, I was picturing like little feet on the end of them.
That'd be funny.
But your arms would have to get pretty fucking swole too to be able to.
You'd have to evolve that way, yeah.
Yeah.
Play guitar with that.
Nope.
No, can't do it.
Nope.
You can't like
Give me a wheelchair all
really
day
big
long.
fretboard.
Like I said, finger-sized legs and give me a wheelchair. We're good.
All right. We good to go to the next one?
Yes, sir.
All right. Would you rather watch porn with your parents or watch porn starring your parents?
With
I'd watch porn with my parents.
I'm
With.
with as well.
100%.
The funny thing is,
I don't think there's even a question there.
here's the thing: my parents hardcore Catholic, so it'd be absolutely hilarious just watching their reactions.
Unless your parents are already porn stars, that's something you just would not want to see.
Yeah,
You
Well,
wanna see it
I don't
anyways.
necessarily think you'd want to see that even if your parents were porn stars.
what are we watching tonight? The Conception of Sean.
Over and over
Over.
and
Turn-
over.
Yeah.
And it turns into Shrek.
You see, Sean, this is where I bent your mother over the table.
Hey now, you're a rock star. Give him up.
Excellent. job.
Yeah,
Nice.
you're welcome. Thank you.
Uh,
I'll be
yeah.
here for the rest of the podcast.
Grab the top.
Big bow. We all consensus watching with our parents, not watching starring our parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd
Now-
be weird.
Now, before we move on, I have
Yeah.
one question about this.
Mhm.
When you say porn starring the parents,
Yep.
are they like, just acting in the beginning where it's setting up the scene and then the
That's not
actual porn
starring.
star?
I know.
They
That's
technically
you know what
they are technically starring in the porno.
Your dad is the pizza delivery guy, and your mom is the one without it money.
Okay, and if that's the case, then yeah, definitely watch it with them.
That's definitely the scenario that's painted here.
I remember when I was younger, we watched a horror film, and I think it was the first nude scene I watched with my parents and my grandparents. I was like, "Woo!" and I was like maybe 8.
It's just always so uncomfortable.
I think someone put their hands on my eyes, but I could see their fingers. I was like, "Oh look, titties."
Close,
All right.
close your eyes, Sean. Okay.
Sure,
You got it,
Sure,
you got
no
it.
problem. They're closed.
totally.
Close.
You're not watching me, so I'm okay.
Eyes wide shut.
Worst movie. All right, so on to the next one. We've only got what 1, 2, 3, 6 left. So this is perfect time. Would you rather be would you rather be able to eat whatever you want but never have sex, or to be able to have sex but only be able to eat grass from the fields like a cow for the rest of your life?
Ooh,
This is easy for Jeff, I guess.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's
Jeff's
already granted.
answer's already chosen.
He gets the best of both worlds in this one.
Yeah. This is my life for Jeff.
Just the satisfied. Mhm.
Mm.
Love my life.
But you have to eat like a cow. You have 4 stomachs and cud. It doesn't say that, but it says like a cow.
In fact, cut is no.
That totally reminds me of an episode of Beavis and Butthead from back in the day. They're just sitting on the couch, and then all of a sudden they start talking about cows. They're like, one of them says, "I hear cows have 4 butts." The other one goes, "Yeah, and I hear they chew their crud."
That's awesome.
Oh,
So we already know Jeff's answer there.
Yep.
Sean.
Can you repeat the second part of Would You Rather?
Uh,
Or maybe just the whole question.
Okay, so I'll repeat the question again. Would you rather be able to eat whatever you want but never have sex, or be able to have sex but only to eat grass from the fields like a cow for the rest of your life?
Like, I think I could get used to grass. I think I can get used to grass for sure.
Braden?
I really like food.
Right?
And like I've already got, one kid and another on the way.
Able to have sex.
So what? You're done with
Just-
the sex then? Because
Is that intercourse or
I
what?
made a joke to Taylor a while back because my sex drive isn't as high as, I would like it to be. And the song WAP was
Okay.
was like just hitting the airwaves and shit, and is all over YouTube and whatever. And one of the lines is certified freak 7 days a week. I turned to her, I'm like, bitch, I'm a certified freak 7 days a year. Which is
You get to a point where
Yeah.
you're tired.
shockingly accurate. But honestly, I think the food would I think the food would be my option. I'm not gonna lie.
Hmm.
I don't think
you
I'd
still
I'd want
masturbate?
That's not
Well-
having sex.
It's just no sex, so you can still get off.
Is fellatio considered sex? Doing the sex?
Put up a poll.
According to
Not a-
Bill
not a-
Clinton, yes, it is.
I had the sex with your mouth.
That's as official as it gets.
I don't know. I might be on the same side as Braden with this one, actually. I
like,
dig food a lot. Like a lot. Sex? I guess.
it's not all it's cracked up to be.
But
I like
there's
sex.
there's a lot of
get me
tears and
wrong.
apologizing, and
And like the begging beforehand, and
so much begging beforehand.
The begging after.
for forgiveness. Yeah,
Right.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm so sorry. I'm doing this to you. I'm so sorry.
Can you imagine? Oh man. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you know what? Let's stick with food because there's other ways.
Okay, 5 more.
There's workarounds. All right.
Two.
Would you rather have all recorded music replaced with the Kids Bop version, or have a crappy Beach Boys cover band follow you around everywhere, constantly rehearsing? Oh my god.
Dude, Kids Bop is playing in my house like 24/7, so
That's
it's
true-
no
that's true.
different.
But you'd rather
I-
the Beach Boys.
Poor Simon.
I think I could deal with the Kids Bop.
Yeah.
Because I listen to a wide enough variety of stuff that it would be, just a change.
You'd
Yeah.
still be listening
Different-
to the
different
music
type of
you'd
shit.
want to
I'm
be
still
listening
listening
to.
Yeah, it's just a kid
Ki-
version of
sing-
it,
Yeah,
as
the
opposed
kids
to
singing.
listening to a Beach Boys cover band rehearsing
Oh my
the
god.
same like 6 songs over and over again.
What if you could jam with them though?
I don't like the Beach Boys, so I would have no interest in doing that.
Hmm.
And they're
I
a
don't- I
cover
don't
band.
like Kids Bop. So.
I might go with the Kids Bop because there are different versions of there's different genres of music. It'd be interesting to hear, a bluegrass version of whatever. It's a cover of a cover in bluegrass by Kids Pop.
It's
Kids
like those
Bop.
old lullaby CDs that you used to be able
Yeah.
to get with like 9 Inch Nails as a lullaby. And
Yeah. We had the Bob Marley one for Raina.
So did we.
I think if we're assuming that the Kids Bop can play any song in any genre, that the Beach Boys should be able to as well. The
Oh.
Beach Boys cover band.
But they're a Beach Boys cover band. They only
Yeah.
cover the Beach
And
Boys.
they're just rehearsing for the Beach Boys, yeah.
Yeah, but these Kids Bops are not playing like Coheed. Like you have
No,
to go
they
by
could-
what they're.
But
No,
they
but
are.
that was
And the
part
Beach
of it.
Boys
It was-
could
Yeah.
too.
No, but they are
Wait,
playing Coheed.
Was
They're
that
just
part
playing
of the
the-
Would
that
You
was
Rather?
part of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But here's the caveat too. It's all recorded music, so you could still go to concerts and listen to other stuff.
But like you'd pull up, your Spotify or your Apple Music, or you throw on a CD or vinyl or whatever, and it's the Kids Bop version of it.
Yeah, like the
It's
singer
still-
for
it's still-
Coheed
it's-
sounds like a kid anyways.
True. True. So it's not going to sound much different.
No.
And you'd know for sure when you're watching a show, and if it was pre-recorded, it would come on as Kids Bop instead of what the real voices would be.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It'd be annoying having them around all the time.
The Beach Boy guys,
Yeah,
yeah,
you'd never get anything
100%.
done.
fucking punch them in the
100%.
face.
Like my house isn't that big. Like there's just no room for them. It's just not
the
gonna work.
video of the Beach Boys, that the crappy music where they cover, and they're just clapping.
Is
on the
it-
hands.
Is it help me, Rhonda? I don't know.
Help me, Rhonda.
Help me, Raymel. Help me, Raymel.
Yeah, I think Kids Bop there would be.
Are we all kids bopping this one?
Yeah,
I think
think
so.
Okay.
Yeah, bopping it.
All right, next one. Would you rather change genders every time you sneeze, or not be able to tell the difference between a baby and a muffin?
Change genders every time I sneeze.
Yeah.
100%.
Baby and a muffin?
Baby and a muffin.
Does that mean
Ooh,
I'm going
that-
to be eating babies?
You might very well eat a baby.
Ah,
You might
Or
look
tickle a
at
muffin.
you might look at a muffin and say
that looks delicious.
that's a very cute looking baby.
But you never
Or
eat
you could
muffins
look at a
after
baby
first.
and say that looks like a delicious
Mm.
muffin. I'm gonna have a
I
bite.
smell that. It smells like fresh blueberry muffins.
That would freak
really,
you
it's
out
a
too,
shitty
because
diaper.
like you see this person like on the bus, and this person on the bus is like eating a baby, and they're like, "Oh shit,
It's Sean again.
what's going
That's a
on?"
mistake you only make once, though. Like that's you're not going to be eating muffins then for any more after the first one. Once you realize that this
I
could
think-
be,
I think the genders would be fun. Actually, I'd pick genders every time I sneeze.
Oh, 110%. I don't
Like if-
sneeze too frequently.
Throw pepper in the air just for fun.
So, yeah, why not? You know, you can't tell me you haven't
Dude, that first
imagined
day,
what it would be like to be a chick, because obviously if that were the case, you'd be fucking throwing everything you possibly can in that vagina and see how much you
right,
can fit up
it's
there.
like, woohoo. The first day of that happening, fucking sick day. Not even like vacation.
110%. I wouldn't even bother calling in. I just wouldn't fucking show. I'd be too busy. I'm not gonna pick up my phone. Fuck you.
Lock the door.
It's in vibrate mode.
Hide your kids and hide your wife.
it's allergy season. It's gonna be,
Oh,
it's gonna be a
no.
good day.
I'd walk around in a
it.
kilt anyway, so what would matter?
It would matter to everyone. Everything's changing.
Oh, actually, we have one last one after this. Oh, wait, are we all in consensus as far as the sneezing, or are there other opinions on this one? Are you to be a baby eater, Sean?
Sean's gonna risk it. Sean's gonna risk it and go with the babies and muffins.
I can make myself sneeze, but if I ever was feeling like I wanted to change, like I could just do it. So having that free will, being able to never see a kid or muffin the same way
Can
again.
you imagine your Tinder dates?
Just pull a nose hair and just
What would you be seeing then? Would it be, is every muffin a baby, or is every baby a muffin?
I think
No,
it's
you
Or
just
would it just-
you
would it
just
be
go
random?
can't tell the difference.
And tell
You
you
can't
go to
tell
Tim
the difference.
Hortons, and all of a sudden there's these babies in the display instead of muffins.
or
And
the
I go,
lady on the bus eating a
I
baby.
go to an orphanage and it's just a shit ton of muffins there.
It's a bakery.
It's just muffins.
It's a
You just
bakery.
think you think you're at a bakery, but really you're at an orphanage. Or you go to a bakery and you think you're at an orphanage now.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That would just fuck with your head. Yeah, just changing gender, I think, would.
I'd be okay with
That's-
changing
that's a
genders.
smart choice. It's a
Boom.
smart choice.
All right. Last but not least, would you rather sneeze a fish out of your nose every time you met someone new, or throw up out your eyeballs?
I'd sneeze a fish because I already don't like meeting new people. So
And if they stick around after that, like it's meant to be.
So let me
Yeah.
read this.
You just
again.
know right away that.
Thank you, COVID.
Would you rather sneeze a fish out of your nose every time you met someone new, or throw up out of your eyeballs? You throw up out of your
So when you
eyeballs.
puke out of here.
Oh, gross! That's like Garbage Pails Kids territory.
Now, how often do you puke?
Not
Maybe
very
once
often.
a year, maybe.
So whenever Ty decides to jump on this, we do have a story about Oktoberfest, and that's a good puking story.
Oh my god.
We'll leave that for another time. But sorry, Jeff, you wanna start us off here, or continue?
I don't know. I'm not too inspired by this one. You know, just for shits, let's puke out of my eyes.
Your poor glasses.
They need to be like shutters. So they just open up.
It's like you're a shitty Cyclops, you know.
Yeah.
Cyclops is already shitty, but let's,
Man, right? Even
let's
worse.
move on.
Sean?
But yeah,
Yeah, like I think the fish thing isn't that bad. Is the fish alive? Do you keep the fish? Is it a big one? Can you eat it after? There's so many
Let's say it's random fish. Like one day it'd be like a minnow, the next would be a tuna.
You couldn't go to a concert.
or a sea bass.
Like if it didn't hurt,
That would be very like. Bleh.
if it wasn't excruciating, a fish coming out of my nose every time I sneeze, I'd probably go with it.
That'd be such an awkward feel, though. Something wiggling coming out of your nose. Shit.
Fucking
Gross.
minnows.
Well,
No,
I'm sure if it comes out from a sneeze, it's just gonna shoot right the fuck out.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
There's so much force behind a sneeze.
And here's the thing: I'm a big extrovert. I love meeting people. I get kicked out of getting all these fish.
Hey guys, check this out.
Hey, what's your name? My name is Ray. There you go.
So every time you meet a new person,
Every time you meet
somebody new, yeah.
somebody new.
so you like if you didn't want to do, you just avoid meeting people. I think it was every time like you saw someone new. So
No,
if you go to
you-
any, you have to meet them. Okay.
Yeah. So if I don't have to introduce myself to you and find out your name or whatever, then I don't sneeze out a fish. If I do, then I sneeze out a fish. So I'm good with that because I don't like new people. Fuck it. I've met too many people as it is.
I love new people and I love fish, so I'm good with that.
Imagine somebody figured this out about you. How many people would want to meet you just
Tyler-
to see you
Tyler would do that.
sneeze out a fish?
Put it this
Well,
way:
it all-
Brayden
it all
thinks
depends.
There's one
Sorry,
too many
I'm-
people in this podcast.
Yeah,
Could
it's
be
me.
you.
I'll let you guess.
No, it's definitely me. I shouldn't be here at all.
I'm not saying anything.
Banana. But yeah, no, I'd take the sneezing out of fish every time I met somebody new
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, me too. I picked a fish because
Just puking out of my eyeballs doesn't sound enjoyable.
puking in
Not
general.
that
is
puking
not
in general is enjoyable, but
out of your eyeballs. And
sometimes it is relieving. But no, I think the stomach acid and whatnot coming out your eyes would probably burn a lot more than just coming out your
I
throat.
think if a fish
So-
came out my nose, I'd puke anyways. Like that smell.
it's a fresh fish though. He's still alive. He doesn't stink that bad.
They still smell.
But
No,
where did this fish come from? If it's just materializing, it's not really going to have much of a smell.
Did
How
it
do you know?
teleport
When
from
was
the
the last
ocean
time you
to my
materialized? a
head
fish?
as I started sneezing?
That's a fair point, Jeff.
Yes.
All right, I'll give you this one. But you also don't know that it's going to smell. That's what I'm saying.
Tushy.
Touchy.
I can't imagine puking out of my eyeballs. That's too gross.
I've already imagined it, and I don't like it.
Especially
So-
with glasses. That would just be terrible.
Just take
Yeah.
them out, dude.
And like if you try to induce vomiting, do you have to like poke your eyeballs then? Are you shoving your fingers down your eyeballs?
Build up and then well under your eyes, beneath here, and it would as soon as they started introducing, it would well out and start dripping out the side of your face there, and all of a sudden, this is the new person. And it would just gush, like anime's blood pressure when they cut their head off. That's what I'm picturing.
I totally want to do that. I think that would be a cool superpower.
Are we changing our answers?
That was my answer from the beginning. That was
It's true, yeah. Pretty good.
No. Just straight up no.
Yeah, I'm still going with fish.
Fish.
All right. Well, that concludes our Would You Rather episode.
We did.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Taylor's probably not gonna listen to this at all, but I'm kind of disappointed with those. I was expecting it to be a lot raunchier.
Yeah.
We
can find
knowing
out.
Taylor, but
it
we'll
was definitely PG.
yeah.
It was a
I'll
PG.
give her some homework for another episode down the line, and hopefully she can find some
We should have one where we
Raunchy
like
ones.
measure our dicks and compare.
What?
What?
Like, I don't even know
Would you
what to
rather?
say to that.
Is that a would you rather? I would rather not.
I'm with Scott.
It's not one of the choices,
Now-
guys.
Now, is the measuring like a contest to see who has the biggest, who has the smallest, like what
No, man, I
girthiest?
just-
What are we
or
going
just,
with?
or just you just want to do it.
No, you know what, guys? I just want to get to know you guys
You just
better.
want to see my dick? Is that what that is?
No, you can measure it off camera.
So
But what's the point?
'Cause, you know,
What's
then-
the other side of this? Would you rather?
I don't know. Fart a whale.
I'm picking whale. That'd be so cool.
every time you fart?
Yep.
Hey, I wouldn't have to wear pads.
You just die right away. You just dead.
Oh no! It just boom.
Oh, just like a gas whale?
That's my superpower.
That'd be wicked. I would take. Yeah, I would do that all the time.
Call this one Moby
It
Dick.
materializes just like the fish you're sneezing out.
Whoa.
Oh, this one feels like a blue.
Boom, out, and it's on the beach. What was that video from a long time ago, from like the 70s, when there was a beach whale and they thought it was a good idea to load it up with dynamite and blow it up? Have you guys seen that video?
Didn't that happen in like I can't remember what state it was, but yeah, I remember that video.
Yeah.
I think they passed a law about that afterwards.
PSA: do not do that at home.
Blow up
Yeah, it's probably a bad idea.
anything.
I mean, if you find a whale, that'd be cool. Just let us know. Follow us on Instagram, Four Dads on the Podcast.
Try to find a marine biologist.
Then find some dynamite.
Sweet.
All right.
It's the end
So
of this
that's-
episode.
We're nearing to the end of this episode here. So
Jeff,
every-
Jeff's
just
Jeff is
measuring right
struggling.
now.
for those of you that
Having
can't
a
see
hard
his
time.
feet right now, he's
somebody call him.
outstretched his index finger
Oh, he's
and
measuring.
his thumb, and he's measuring down. He's pointing up and down and going, huh? Mm-hmm. That's what's happening right now.
See, I'm
Boy.
doing these things so, you know, it generates traffic to the YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah, come on.
okay.
So plug the
put that in the
YouTube channel
tags.
there, right?
I'll put the tags in there. Measuring dicks.
That's all I'm asking.
I'll let you know how that
Too
works
many
out.
dicks on this podcast.
Thank you.
That's a good name. So,
Oh, boy.
with that, this is probably the end of the second part of episode 5.
Is it episode 5?
Yeah, it's 5 now. Yeah, this is right before Christmas, so everybody have a happy and safe holidays. Anything else you guys want to say?
Warmest wishes.
Sounds
Warmest.
pervy.
Warmest.
Warmest
Best regards.
wishes.
Seriously, guys. I wish you a sweet holidays and candy.
I think he's one of my favorite characters on that show.
Get your fat ass over here.
Where's my strong, muscly paper boy? I haven't seen my paper in a while. Get over here, you fat ass.
Oh, sweet.
All right.
All right.
That's it. That's a good one.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's. If we
Merry
don't have an
Christmas.
episode there, you know.
Yeah,
us-
Mary, and all that bullshit.
cut us some slack. We're probably spending some time with our families.
Could we just do a podcast instead? Because I'd much rather prefer that.
We can do that.
Let's do like a carpool karaoke. Let's just drive around and just belt out the tunes.
Oh man,
Nobody's done that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's never been a thing.
Good idea.
I don't think anybody's ever done that. So
Nope.
That'd be fun.
that's genius. I don't know how you came up with that.
Just came to me.
Just
Oh,
Smash Mouth. The whole rap.
All right.
like that, I'll smash your mouth.
Smash it. All right.
Well,
This is-
I guess
this is
that's
getting
it.
awkward.
We're just
Yeah.
gonna Just gonna slowly
uh,
peter out.
We're gonna cut this off a minute ago. Is that what we're
Yeah,
doing?
we'll have to
Yeah,
edit this a
yeah,
little bit more.
Okay.
Sean Hillier has left the chat.
Good.
So what I'll do is I'll probably put on the audio. I'll put that the number one. Who the hell writes this shit? That one.
Yeah. I like
I'll
that.
put that one there. We should put the commercial in the middle there. Did you want to re-record or put a bumper on top of that commercial saying now a word from our sponsors?
Yeah, I could drop something in there.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
That way, the cut should be nice and clean, and you can throw it in the middle there somewhere, right?
I'm sure I could probably find a spot to do it once we get the. Which episode do you want to throw it in? Do you want to throw it in here? Do you want to throw it in the last episode?
If we could throw it on the last one, that'd be good too. But I'd like to throw it on both. Or no, actually, we'll do the other one, the 4D 1P. No, the other one. The this is Four Dads in a Podcast. Good luck, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that for this one. Sound
Sweet.
good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Good night, boys.
See you.
Good night, Jeff.
Bye, Jeff. Bye, Braden.
Bye, Ray.